Hello, friends. My name is Orna Ben-Shoshan, and I'm the creator and publisher of Kabbalah Insights products, and also the creator of the many videos that you see here on this channel. This is the first time that I post a live video, so I'm quite excited, and I read from the written text because English is not my first language. I hope you will understand beyond my foreign accent. There is an important topic that I would like to discuss with you today that relates to each and every one of you, which is abundance. You have probably heard quite often the term abundance. We all want to attract abundance into our lives and to enjoy all the goodness that life has to offer. When speaking of abundance, it is not only physical, material wealth. Abundance can also be expressed in good health, wisdom, personal charm, harmonious life, a sense of security, peace of mind, supportive family, loving relationships, and a sense of personal fulfillment. What does the Kabbalah tell us about abundance? What is the source of all abundance? Well, according to the Kabbalah, the Creator is the source of infinite and constant love and giving. It created the world in order to benefit its creatures. From the upper world of nobleness, which is called in Hebrew, Olam Ha'atzilut, the Creator is pouring its pure infinite light all over us all the time. This is the primary divine light by which the world was created. The light from infinity surrounds us all the time. This source of light never stops. It is boundless abundance. It is the power that revives the world every day. It carries the goodness that fills the world, all the love and wisdom. Can you personally feel an infinite flow of abundance in your life? And another question, how would you feel if the infinite light of the Creator could flow into your life all the time without interruption and nourish you? You would probably be in some sort of bliss all the time. Carefree, happy, always rich, surrounded by love, full of faith, peaceful and satisfied. This is a real utopia. Is this really how you feel right now in your daily life? I guess it happens quite rarely, and this is an understatement. Most of us feel absence and continuously seeking fulfillment to the soul. We experience life through hardship, pain, and challenges. In fact, we are only able to absorb a tiny fraction of the infinite light in this world. And why does it happen? There are several reasons for this. The first one is that we live in a world of manifestation. In Hebrew, it's called Olam Ha'asiyah. This is the lowest dimension in the structure of the worlds, to which the light of the Creator reaches after being filtered and reduced through many, many screens. And there is another reason. The vessels that we possess in order to absorb and contain the divine light are limited. These vessels are our body, our mind, and our spirit that actually compose our physical essence in the world. Between us and the light of infinity, there are many screens. Some of them are translucent, some semi-permeable, and others are completely sealed. They hide and dim the divine light from us, or only allow small parts of it to go through. These screens are called by the Kabbalah in Hebrew, klipot. How are these shells or klipot formed? One of the causes for the formation of the screens originate in our conduct in the world. I mean, we have a little responsibility for that. Here in this world, we are bound by the limitations that are imposed on us by the world of manifestation, Olam Hasiya. Our consciousness here is limited, and we're usually focused on the here and now and cannot see much beyond it. Mistakes that we do consciously or unconsciously, improper treatment of other people, and the selfish desire to get and keep everything for ourselves form thick walls around us. We always want to gain more material possessions, even much beyond what we actually need. We act from the wrong reasons because of lack of understanding of the universal laws. When we don't get what we want, we become disappointed and hold on to negative thoughts. Our anger and frustration about the burdens and unfairness of life are forming thick walls around us. These are in fact shells and screens that distance us even more from the infinite light of abundance. These are actually blocks. And here is an interesting point to think about. The best fulfillment we can get is not in the material things. It is actually the nourishment of the soul that makes us satisfied. We all have a memory inscribed in us about the infinite light and abundance that we could access as bodiless souls right before we incarnated into this world and lived in the spiritual realms. We continuously desire to recreate this exhilarating experience here on earth by attaining material wealth. In order to absorb more of the infinite light and abundance, we must cultivate our vessels and drill holes in the thick screens that envelope us. We must open the right channels that will connect us to the divine abundance. We cannot captivate the generous light of the Creator if the pipes through which it is supposed to flow to us are blocked or distorted. But the good news is that we are not thrown here into the dark all by ourselves. There are powerful tools that we can implement in our lives to help us open our channels and connect us to the source of light and abundance. And this is through working with the 72 names of God. The 72 names of God is the one of many topics are included in the vast ocean of the Kabbalistic wisdom. Kabbalah is a very big ocean of wisdom, and the 72 names of God are only a small part of it. I have been studying in depth for several years all about the 72 names and implemented them in my life. After a long and consistent work with the sacred names, I managed to bring about significant breakthrough in my life and heal myself in many areas. And my worldview has changed 180 degrees. And the process is still going on. It is a work of a lifetime. What are, in fact, the 72 names of God? It is a spiritual tool that connects us to the infinite abundance that exists in the universe. The 72 powers of 72 names were activated in the biblical story of splitting of the Red Sea in the Bible. In this historic event, a miracle occurred which bent the laws of nature in favor of man. As you can see in the table behind me, the 72 names of God consists of 72 Hebrew letter combinations with 3 letters each. They are considered as part of the many names attributed to the Creator. And now you may ask, why is there more than one God? In fact, the Creator is one, and we cannot grasp its true essence. But its power is manifested in the material world through its many names and titles. These 72 letter combinations are encoded in the second book of the Bible, in the book of Exodus, in chapter 14, verses 20, 19, and 21. As we know from the Kabbalah, the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, contains much more than simply a historical story and a list of laws. The Kabbalists know how to find letter combinations and hidden knowledge that is encrypted in the written text. Each of the 72 letter combinations can be considered as some kind of key, a spiritual force, a unique vibration that if we assimilate its powers inside us, it will open a channel through which we can receive light and abundance in a certain area of our lives. The more clean and open channels we have to the upper worlds, the more light that can flow inside our lives. We can activate those tremendous powers of the 72 names of God that helped to break the Red Sea in our lives to generate healing and transformation in every area that requires it. In fact, we can utilize the 72 names of God to create new reality for ourselves and expand our consciousness and actually change our personal experience in the world. And here I need your help and cooperation. If you are interested in this topic and you'd like to watch more videos and teachings about the 72 names of God, please respond to this video and share it. You are welcome to ask questions, and if I'll see some interest on your end, I will prepare more teachings and share them with you right here on this channel. And another thing, many of my teachings about the 72 names of God are included in the book 72 Sessions with the Soul. This is my book. This book is actually a practical workbook for personal healing and transformation. It is written from my personal point of view and search and experiencing with the 72 letter combinations. You can find more details right here on my description of this video. And I would like to thank you for watching, and I would like to hear from you. Bye-bye. Thank you.